The referee, Terry Yorkston.
Well, Buddy Hart from Calgary go against Ludger Prue of Montreal, if you like. And Terry Yorkston just reminding them about hair pulling and all the other nasty things that hardly ever happen on Maple Leaf Wrestling at all. And Buddy Hart's the kind of guy who gets right to business, and there he is.
Yes, well, he's an aggressive young wrestler, and he's got one thing in mind. I'm sure that he's looking past Ludger Prue right now, hoping that he's going to be able to beat him. The only fella he's thinking of right now is Leo Burke, the North American champion. And he's sure that he said, the next time I get him, he's going to win that North American title. Well, we'll find out whether he can do that tomorrow night.
Well, I don't think there'll be any interference this time. Anyway, while these guys are going at it in the ring, Billy, you bring the folks up to date on matches they can expect to see in their area.
I'd like to remind all our fans in the Kingston area and also our good friends over on the U.S. side that Maple Leaf Wrestling will return to the Kingston Memorial Center next Tuesday, May the 15th at 8 p.m. And this coming Monday, May the 14th, we'll be in the Garden City Arena in St. Catharines. But tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, promoter Jack Tunney presents another all-star card. In tag action, the Destroyer and Doug Bynes take on Pistol Pez Watley and Vinnie Valentino. In a Canadian TV title match, Tony Cannonball Parisi takes on Don Kernodle. In a North American title match, Leo Burke, the champion, puts his title on the line against Buddy Hart. Rudy Kay will be handcuffed to Johnny Weaver. And the big main event, Angelo King Kong Mosca and his son Angelo Jr. take on the Great Kabuki and Ivan Koloff. Now remember, that all takes place tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
Terry Yorkston right on top of things there and admonishing Ludger Prue for the choke on Buddy Hart as he had him up against the ropes. And I think this will make Buddy annoyed, and he's not the kind of guy to get annoyed at you, particularly when you're in that ring. Bang goes the head onto the turnbuckle. Woo! And a shot to the midriff. He should not have done the choking. Oh, look out. Oh!
Comes down with a leg right across the throat area and goes for the pin. Terry Yorkston's right there, but only enough for a 2 count. Buddy Hart has turned it around now on Ludger Prue. Sets him up for a small package, rolls him up, and another one. Oh, just a 1 count that time. Very close. Sometimes you can catch your opponent by surprise, roll him up in what we call that small package hold, and get a fast 1, 2, 3 on him. However, that time it didn't go that way for Buddy Hart.
Yeah, when they roll them up like that and get those shoulders on the mat, as you well know, far better than I, that's a tough proposition for the man who's being rolled up.
Yes, well, you catch him completely by surprise. And Buddy Hart. Oh. Beautiful suplex by Hart. On top he goes again. 2 and 3. Card featuring such stars as Kurt Von Hess, Red Dog Lane, Rudy Kay, Tony Cannonball Parisi, yours truly, Billy Red Lion, The Destroyer, Tiger Jeet Singh, Sweet Sugar Brown. You also see Terry Kay going against Private Nelson. And then a North American title match. Leo Burke, the champion, puts his title on the line against Mike Rotunda. Following that one, listen to this. A World Tag Team title inside of a steel cage. Special referee for this match, Johnny Weaver. Sergeant Slaughter and Don Kernodle will put their titles on the line against Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood. And then following that, we have an NWA World Heavyweight title match. Rick Nature Boy Flair goes up against Rowdy Roddy Piper. And the gentleman who's making a return to Toronto after a long absence, Tiger Jeet Singh. And Tiger, welcome back.
Thank you, Billy. Billy, I want to talk about this match, Ric Flair and
Yes.
this Rudy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
What a match.
Yes.
See, they've been trying to get this match all over the world.
Right.
And I don't know how Mr. Tunney, he got it in Toronto.
Well, like I said, Mr. Tunney, he done it again.
That's beautiful, you know. And
Yes.
I know this is going to be a really rough fight. And this is in the cage, did you say?
The tag team match.
That's in the cage.
Following that is inside of a 10-foot steel cage with a special referee, Johnny Weaver.
Oh, that'd be a good match, too, because I watched this man, Sergeant Slaughter. He's a tough He's a tough son already.
Certainly is. So remember, this card all takes place on Sunday, March 27th, 7:30 p.m. in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. We'll see you there.
No stranger. No, I've been asked to be out here by Lord Alfred Hayes. Let's see what Lord Alfred Hayes has got to say right here. I wouldn't be out here with him if he hadn't invited me out here.
Let's hear from Lord Hayes.
Well, I know that Weaver is a ceaseless fellow and has been attempting to have a match against me. Well, Weaver, I understand your feelings. You're not a bad chap. You may be just a common working class person, but however, I'm not going to hold that against you. What I'm going to suggest is this: whatever you do would be a waste of your time. But I am known for my generosity and my charitable deeds. So I tell you what I'll do, Weaver. I'm going to make you change your mind over this very small issue. If I can dig deep enough here, let me see. Oh, here we are, Weaver. Just one moment, my dear fellow. I'm sure this will make you change your mind. Oh, there you are, Weaver. Now, have a look at that.
What do you want me to do with this?
It's for yourself. You do exactly as you would. You want to buy a Christmas present for your wife and your children? Please feel free to do so. There's plenty there, Weaver, to make you change your mind. Don't you think so, Weaver?
Change my mind from wrestling against you, Hayes?
Yes, that's the idea, Weaver. Uh-huh.
Well, you know, money's done a lot of strange things to a lot of people. And they've made men, and this is quite a sum. I guarantee you, it's quite a sum.
Well, naturally, I'm a generous person. Go ahead, Weaver.
Money's made people do strange things, but it's not enough money to keep me from getting my hands on you, Hayes.
Oh, now, just a moment, Weaver. I am a generous person, and I can go much further. Now, I'll tell you what, Weaver. I'll make you another proposition I'm sure you'll like. Now, everybody knows that I am indeed the most authoritative person on the techniques and skills of wrestling. I'll make you, Weaver, a world champion. Now, I know that's a difficult task, but I will give you a retainer far in excess of that first one. Now then, Weaver, you come under my tutelage, and that is all yours. All of it, Weaver. Now, what do you think of that?
I think that's a lot of money.
Oh, there you are, you see. I knew I'd change your mind.
And money has made men do strange things.
Yes, definitely, Weaver. You're a good chap.
But there's not enough money in the world, Hayes, that could make me ever wrestle for you or wrestle as a team partner for these guys. So you take your money and you fight.
Just a minute, come here, fellows. My dear, give me that microphone here.
Well, we've lost part of our lighting here.
I'm going to make Weaver swallow those words. He is an undignified person. He lacks any culture, and I shall show him that when I make an offer to somebody, they had better accept it. Now, fellows, please restrain yourself. I personally will deal with this.
Well, Bill, I have a funny feeling that this is only the beginning.
Well, that would just...
Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing 230 pounds, Goldie Rogers. His opponent, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 242 pounds, Johnny Buzzsaw Weaver. The referee, Fred Atkins.
Well, it's going to be tough not to spend a word or two describing the sartorial splendor of Goldie Rogers from Hollywood, California, replete with his shades on and his golden locks and his metallic purple jacket. Ooh.
Well, he's in no hurry to get this one started.
I don't know whether
this time, removing that jacket. You know, we haven't seen Goldie Rogers. That must be close to 2 years since the last time we saw him here on Maple Leaf Wrestling. And I heard someone make the remark earlier in the dressing room. They asked where he had been. He said, well, I've been out on the West Coast. I figured I'd give everybody in the East a break and make a tour through this area once again. And he's certainly going to have his hands full here today.
Well,
with Johnny Buzzsaw Weaver.
Oh, and I'll tell you, Mr. Weaver is not impressed with the jacket, the yellow. the yellow trunks or what have you. He goes right to work and introduces him to the turnbuckle. And I'll tell you, Goldie Rogers has got himself some work cut out here against Johnny Buzzsaw Weaver. Fred Atkins keeps an eye on the proceedings, and our proceedings here will allow Billy to tell us about some upcoming matches in our viewing area.
On Monday, April the 2nd at 8 p.m., Maple Leaf Wrestling returns to the Brantford Civic Center, featuring Jay Youngblood, Rufus R. Jones, and all the other stars of Maple Leaf Wrestling. And on Sunday, April the 1st at 7:30 p.m. in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, promoter Jack Tunney has come up with another spectacular card. You'll see such stars as Gary Royal, Brickhouse Brown, Goldie Rogers, Bob Marcus, Sweet Hansen, Nick DiCarlo. In tag action, Jay Youngblood and Johnny Weaver take on the K Brothers. In a North American title match, Buddy Hart goes up against Leo Burke. And finally, a captain's match. The Assassins and Paul Jones go against Handsome Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man, Dory Funk Jr., and Rufus R. Jones. Remember, this great card all takes place on Sunday, April the 1st, 7:30 p.m. in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
Johnny Weaver working on the arm of Goldie Rogers and doing a heck of a job here. This is a little hair pulling there. Fred Atkins not going to tolerate that or anything else that isn't strictly according to Hoyle. More hair pulling. The man from Hollywood. He's, well, he pays a lot of attention to hair. Oh, lifts a knee for the buzzsaw. Boy, that got his attention, I'll tell you. Woo.
He caught Weaver right in the midsection with that knee, and it took the wind out of John. And now Goldie Rogers turning it on. However, Johnny Weaver coming back. Takes Goldie Rogers, fly mares him to the mat, picks him up by the hair, and now rams Rogers into that top turnbuckle, and he's setting him up, Mike, for that bulldog headlock. Up and down he goes. Rolls
out.
Rogers over, goes for the pin, and this one's all over.
He's got 3 of them just like that. We'll get the official results from Norm Kimber.
The winner of the match, Johnny Weaver.
Frank Tunney, the powers to be in professional wrestling in this great country, could not have come up with a better selection than the great Jay Youngblood as the man to challenge my guest, Nick Bockwinkel, for the world's heavyweight crown. Gentlemen, I don't know if you agree with my theory on that, but I think Tunney has done just a fantastic job. Obviously, Youngblood, a worthy opponent.
Well, in connection with all the other promoters, yes, Tunney, I guess you have. Now, Jay Youngblood, you bring with you the spirit of a tradition, the tradition of your people who were here before the French or the Irish or the Polish or the Catholics or the Jews or the Protestants, because this country, the whole North America, belonged to you and your people. And you've always had that fighting spirit. And you're a very good wrestler. And you've got a lot of people behind you that think that you just possibly could defeat me and become the heavyweight champion of the world. But I want you to know one thing, that when I step into the ring, I carry the tradition of my father before me. And when I tell you that I am the most consummate and the greatest professional wrestler our profession, our sport has ever had, if no one else has told you up to now, I'm telling you. So that when we get in there, we will both crawl into that pit of hell, and may the best man come out. But the best man is going to be me.
A very articulate Nick Bockwinkel.
You know, he's lucky. He's a pretty lucky man, this Jay Youngblood, because after he's defeated, he won't have to bury his head in shame and go off and hide someplace.
What do you mean?
Well, he can go right to the airport here and sell Indian artifacts, blankets, wooden dolls, and beads. There's always something for him to do.
Bobby
but
Heenan,
as far as being the champion of the world, you'll carve yourself a doll.
You've got to be kidding me. World's heavyweight champion Nick Bockwinkel is manager Bobby the Brain Heenan. Expected.